Say when, homie.
What's up, fellas?
Oh,
What's happening?
Send us off.
Yeah. So here we are, once again, three the hard way to fight the motherfucking evil. And before we get started, let me warn you, you have now entered the lion's den of the inhabitants of Mr. Eddie Westside, the Y2K survivor, and Old Painless. So let me just put this disclaimer out now. The views and opinions that come out of the mouth of one, the Old Painless, and one, Y2K survivor, do not represent the views and opinions of one, Mr. Eddie Westside, Mr. 2020, after 8 o'clock, Mr. Turn Out the Lights, and also known now as Eddie Coppola. Let's fight this evil, fellas.
Oh, first things first, man. We had let's see, Schrodinger's Snuffleupagus decided to comment on one of our videos, the Ohio high school teacher put on leave for lying to fucking students about how George Floyd died. And, you know, dude wants to go back and forth telling us we didn't see what the fuck we saw.
Was this the actual fucking teacher in the video?
No. Well, I mean, his picture is some dude, you know.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's not the teacher. Maybe it's one of the teacher's boyfriends or some shit. I don't know. But he's definitely doing the right thing for the white cause. Because he's bringing up all kinds of fucking excuses on why a knee on this motherfucker's neck for 10 minutes didn't kill him. It was more of the fentanyl in his heart disease, you know. So
No.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, you know, it's like how fucked up do you have to be to watch that video and see a man get murdered to say it was everything else besides
what it was?
Suffocation.
You know what, man?
Go for it, out.
Oh, no. Matter of fact, go ahead, Eddie. Go ahead, because I'm going to shoot some rounds off.
It's blind spots. You know what I mean? That's all. Some of that and a lot of ignorance.
Is it ignorance though? I mean, the dude saw the same shit we did, you know. But
we can all watch the same thing and have three different views. That happens. That happens all the time. But I understand in this case, it's clear cut. But you have those who always somewhat want to play devil's advocate and try to overanalyze what's right there in their face. It's right there. You know, there's nothing even to talk about. I don't even know why this trial took so damn long. You know,
listen, man. There's layers to this shit. Okay, the first thing I want to deal with, and I've always noticed this shit, whether it be in the army, whether I be online. 4 black motherfuckers can see something, know exactly what they looking at, know exactly how they feel from what they just saw, and it'll be that one white person that'll come in there and say, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This is why that happened. This is what it is." And we'll sit there, instead of bowing out gracefully and saying, "You know what, I'm going to let them have it," they'll sit there and fucking argue with you. Okay? Yeah. Now, before I get to the other thing, let me tell you why you can sit up there and have that ignorant ass opinion, even though we all saw the video. CNN, when Chris Cuomo was on there, he was interviewing some dickhead. And at the bottom of the screen, it says, defense medical expert, heart disease, drug use, car exhaust fumes contributed to Floyd's death.
They left out everything but the cheese.
Right. They left out everything but the fucking cheese and that goddamn knee on his neck. Okay. Yeah. See, you know, here's the problem. It's not just that we have, and I'm not going to sit up there and be like, you know, not all of them are this, that, and other. I'm just going to speak how the fuck I want. But you know, it's the reason it's not just that you got a bunch of motherfuckers sitting out here talking about some, well, this, that, and the other. They got a whole fucking media to back them up. They got a whole media, like we said, to reaffirm those beliefs. These motherfuckers don't want to look at themselves and see anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, another young man just got shot here recently. But my old lady sent me a video of a 61-year-old white man in Minnesota in his motherfucking truck. Had to be doing 70, carrying a cop with his ass away from the crime scene. And not one motherfucking cop shot his ass. So my thing is, when I see people saying shit like that, I think what they're trying to do, which, I mean, after all this time, it ain't. I don't know why they trying to convince us. They trying to put this Mississippi burning shit in our heads, like, you know, our niggers is down here. They're just fine with things, with how things are. No, that's how you feel. But see, my thing is this, man. They don't want it being. They don't want people to really realize that there's two different standards of policing in this country. It's one for these motherfuckers, and it's one for our people.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it was clear with what happened in Virginia with the
Yes,
guy
sir.
in the uniform. I think they want us to respect that uniform, but won't respect a brother in his uniform.
Man, look.
You know, that one stings, man. Just to see him, he's like, I'm afraid to, you know, take my seatbelt off because I don't know, I don't know what the hell you're gonna do. You on 10, you know what I mean, for nothing. You got me. Your gun in my face. You got me. I'm not going anywhere. You can see my hands. I'm in uniform. Where am I going right now? You know. Then I watched it, and I saw that little fuckers trying to knee him while he's walking him out the car, dude, throwing knees at him. I was like, "Are you serious?"
A bitch. Yeah. A whole
Yeah.
round fat ass
Bitch.
bitch. And see, here's the thing, man. I felt for that brother. I felt for him, man. You know, he did something I didn't like, but just bear with me. I'm not gonna sit up here
Mm-hmm.
and dog him, because I know what it's like to put that uniform on and to think that you honestly doing something for yourself, for your family, for your country. People look at you different. Yeah, some people that look at us and say, "Oh man, Army ain't no place for a black man." But you know what I feel like? I feel like the motherfucking corner or standing in front of somebody's store ain't no place for a black man. You know, you got people in there that's going there, even if it's not about patriotism, they're going in there to get their life right, to start their life out on the right track. And you also do have a sense of pride, like, man, got this uniform on, man. Like, I'm doing something. So I understand how that young man could feel when he pulling over, like, yo, I'm a motherfucking officer. I done went to college.
Lieutenant.
I'm a lieutenant. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let's give him his due, you know.
Look, let's give him his due. I'm a lieutenant. I'm fighting for this country. Like, I got my motherfucking uniform on, which means I'm leaving motherfucking work, or could possibly going in. Maybe he was called in. And here you got this fat motherfucker sitting up there telling him, I'm a veteran too. And one thing I learned to do was obey. You don't learn to obey. You learn to follow.
You watch
learn to follow orders.
Watch how you use that word obey. You know.
Right.
Right.
Just watch how you use that word first off, and then go from there.
Right. And it's just like this fat bastard was saying shit to him like, "Oh, you're about to ride the lightning, son."
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, what kind of movie do you? How many fucking action films have you watched? Sit up there and recall that to say that to that young brother. I mean, the brother was hurt, rightfully so.
Yeah.
He was obviously scared, rightfully so.
Right.
You know, I heard somebody say, you know, oh man, he in the military and he don't understand being behind enemy lines. Motherfucker, this is his country.
Mm-hmm.
This is his country, a country that he cares about. So I ain't finna knock him, but you know, it like you said, they talk. This just further proves it though. They talk this shit about our troops.
Right.
This is disrespecting the troops.
Right. Yeah, but
look what this nigga did.
Think about it, man. They said the same thing about Kappernick.
Yeah.
He was disrespectful. You know, what can a brother do? He can't do a peaceful protest. He can't drive himself to a well-lit area. He wasn't speeding. He just drove to somewhere where he needed proof. I'm sorry he didn't have the funds to outfit his vehicle with HD cameras in every angle.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just because, he's a black man in Virginia.
And they were giving them conflicting fucking orders.
Oh my God,
That
that
was
was
the other
crazy.
thing.
It was like y'all setting him up.
And
Y'all setting him up to get killed.
there you go. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who's seen these other videos where they'll give these guys conflicting orders
Mm-hmm.
and they just follow one of them, and next thing you know, they fucking shot.
It still don't matter. Like numbnuts who don't know the difference between a taser and a Glock. If I could see your damn gun sights, I know you can because you holding it.
My thing is like you don't know the difference in the weight. They don't weigh the same.
They don't look the same.
No,
Shit.
no. A loaded clip
Got some weight to it.
got some weight to it alone without the fucking gun. And I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm gonna circle back around to the other thing. Did you see that they put up barriers and makeshift fences in front of that broad's home to protect her?
How about that?
Oh, was that right?
Yeah. I'll send you the picture. They put up fences, barricades, and makeshift fences and barricades. And the one dude was sitting up there like, if I was a murder suspect, would you be out here fucking protecting me to the cop? And the cop was like, oh, the first thing he went to. Nobody said anything about color. The first thing he said was, oh, no matter what color, this, that, So you got a lot of assholes right now saying, oh, the race card. Ain't nobody mentioning fucking color. But once you start saying a motherfucker's using a race card, you don't want bringing it up, and
doesn't matter. Just
right.
look at how it played out. We said everything but race. This whole time. We just going with what happened. There
you go.
You so-called accidentally shot somebody when you said taser, but you shot him. Nobody said anything about race.
There you go. And here's the other thing, man, because I'm gonna bounce over to this. It's along the same lines. But what did you say, Cuddy, that the motherfucker was saying as far as the teacher didn't deserve to lose their job?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd hate to spend a lot of time on this motherfucker, but
give him some shine. Give him a little bit of shine.
No, he wanted some attention.
Yeah. If this is that part of indoctrination that you see in public schools or just in the school system in general. These teachers aren't teaching a fucking lesson. They're going to tell you about everything else besides the fucking lesson that you're learning. And you're going to bring up this George Floyd shit, to a kid.
Why?
And then he's in a position where he can't, argue with the teacher. Yes, she should lose her fucking job. How about you keep your fucking comments at home? You want to talk like that? Say that shit to your fucking husband.
Right.
Tell that shit to your own fucking kids. Don't tell it to the fucking black kids. After they seen a motherfucker get murdered on TV,
bring it up
get the fuck out of here.
Bring it up at the PTA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're around adults, you're around their parents. Tell them what you plan on teaching them. Don't just try to have these kids come out their bag, in the worst way with those provocative statements in the classroom. They said, check that at the door.
If he would have brought up his fucking view of anything, they'd have put his ass out of school.
Facts.
And this is a private school. He's paying to go to that motherfucker, and they would have put his black ass out.
Yes, and that's worse than a public school. And don't get it fucked up. They treat brothers and sisters like shit up in them public schools. Look, man, these kids are already dealing with a lot, and we bouncing off. Look, the African Diaspora News Channel, they put up a report. I guess this place is called Aledo High School. They said you got white supremacist students caught selling black students as slaves in an online slave auction. So think about that. You got the fucking adults there telling these kids, nah, you ain't seeing what you seeing. And you got the students fucking with them. I mean, this is why it's imperative for these parents, man, to teach their kids, man, about history, man, because this shit ain't changed. They would have you think that it stopped overnight, but it ain't changed. Now, with homie talking about who didn't deserve to lose their job, this motherfucking sergeant, Jonathan Pentland, who confronted the brother in Columbia, South Carolina, that was just walking down the street.
Yeah.
Okay. You had a motherfucker decided that he wanted to come on a post and say, oh, so because of this one incident, this guy should lose his livelihood, forget his service to this country. He should use his livelihood. And I'm like, damn, that's mighty ironic considering what just happened to Virginia. Number one. But number two, you walked up and accosted a man who wasn't fucking bothering you. You put your hands on him and you tried to use your fat, funky ass army wife. And them bitches is on a whole nother level of fucking annoying. You tried to use this bitch as an excuse to put your hands on him. And luckily for him, it was two sisters. I don't know if y'all seen the full video that came around the back and they grabbed him out the situation. Because see, we didn't see the whole thing. This motherfucker knocked the phone out of the youngin's hand.
Wow.
So he's been arrested, and the commanding general of the post came out and said, we don't back that shit. We ain't co-signing his actions. Now, dude is a sergeant first class. So at that rank, it takes an act of Congress to have your rank taken from you. Okay, but again, my problem is we see the tapes. We see what these fucking people are doing. Okay, these people ain't supposed to be bringing their politics into the classroom. And you goddamn right they should have lost their job. Because you come into the school and you saying that shit to a student and you backing him into a corner.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because the kids can't take
there
off.
You go.
You can't take
there
off.
You go. And the thing is, all these kids aren't taught proper discipline instruction. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Some of them just don't get it like our generation was. Like we was taught, hey, keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? Just hold on
and watch out for slick shit.
You go.
These kids think that everybody's their friend.
Right. And that was a trick bag. You know what I mean? No, she deserved to lose her job. And I want to say this, and I know I hope I haven't been grandstanding, but I know I've been talking. But anybody that comes to our page and watch our videos is more than welcome to leave a comment. It's your opinion. Whether you agree with us, whether you don't, you can dislike, whatever. But what you ain't gonna sit up there and do is disrespect the brothers and sisters on our shit. You ain't gonna sit up there and tell us that we don't know what the fuck we talking about when we see what we see. Everybody saw that video, just like everybody saw the video of Eric Garner, and they said that wasn't a chokehold. We all heard motherfucking Zimmerman sit up there and say the word fucking coons on that goddamn recording. But they pulled out some expert to say, no, you didn't hear coons, you heard bananas. You get the fuck out of here. Like that's what they do, man. It's just they think they can pull a sleight of hand with us, man. And I just, so to homie, like fuck you for your opinion. Because
I appreciate you, but fuck you.
Right, I appreciate you for coming through. And we ain't gonna block you. You can comment again, but fuck you, because what you're doing is disrespectful. Everybody saw that tape, and people hurting from it because this is something that your people ain't dealing with
at all.
This shit happens quite regularly to our people. We got to keep reliving the trauma. And then some of us won't even watch the shit anymore because we tired of seeing it because it fuck with us. But then you have a sense of guilt. You start feeling, I'm going to speak on for me. You start feeling this sense of guilt like, yo, am I ignoring my own? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I mean? Keep your funky ass fucking, no, put your opinion down, but just know that, again, these don't represent anybody else but Old Painless. And I say, fuck you.
Oh, no, you're speaking for all of us.
Yeah. You good on this one, fam. You good?
Sorry about that, fella.
No, these motherfuckers have no idea what the fuck we go through on a daily basis. Every time I see one of these goddamn unarmed black men getting killed, I'm thinking, you know what? Next time it could be fucking me. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Because, even doing the right thing, still, just because I'm present.
They don't give a fuck.
So.
And see, let me say this. This is why. I know how I sound sometimes. We talked about a few things on this show, and I said, hey man, I can't believe that a motherfucker ain't never gonna sit up there and tell me Mr. Coppola then did some shit, and I'm gonna believe it without fucking proof.
Mm-hmm.
Give a fuck who's saying it. Somebody ain't gonna come up and tell me Tank did it cut, because there's a history of lying on brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers You had bitches say, "Oh, they took my kids. I went to get out the car, and they took my kids." Come to find out, the bitch that drove them into a river.
Yeah.
Facts.
You had another bitch. Oh, a black woman came and carved a B into my face. Bitch, but it was backwards. You did it. They found out that you did it because the fucking B was backwards. You did it in the mirror. You had the one bitch coming up saying, "Yeah, they threw acid in my face." But they was wondering why it was perfect circles around her eyes because the bitch put goggles on. All of these stories about a black man doing something. You got video after video of white men going in the fucking banks with a black special effects mask on
Mm-hmm.
to look like a black man. That's why I respond to certain things the way I do, and I'm a super skeptic. But for us, it's different. And I'm gonna say this too. Living in the South, I seen a lot of the darker brothers are treated worse, differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's something I witnessed being down there. I would pay attention, like, oh, the cops just be sitting watching them. They mind their own fucking business. So that's my two cents, man. That's my 2 pieces of the biscuit.
And, this shit is they claim that this shit is changing, but it's not. It's absolutely not. In Illinois, they had a kid on the fucking football team. They hung fucking bananas in his locker.
Yeah.
And then bullied him into sitting in that motherfucker so they could take a picture.
These kids, yeah, and we've come so far.
Yeah. Yeah, we've come so fucking far.
Yeah,
fuck these
then the
motherfuckers,
kid
man.
said that he forgave his, he loves the team and all that stuff. This is the stuff I'm talking about, how this generation is being brainwashed.
Mm-hmm.
They just sitting back and they're not realizing it's a difference between, when they're laughing with you and laughing at you. And somehow these wires that got crossed and these kids can't tell the damn difference. You know what I mean? A joke is a joke, but you got to understand who's laughing and who's not. And they're not paying attention, because they're too busy, with the damn phones or whatever, and not got their heads up, got their head on the swivel, paying attention to what the hell's going on. I just don't. That's when we're going to lose. Because they're going to take all these folks up under their wing, and that's just only closer to your heart. You can't do that.
And see, when you start telling your kids, which you should be, hey man, don't fuck with them over there like that.
Facts.
I know you think motherfuckers is cool now, but
don't roll with them.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know what they carrying outside of their home with them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you start, they say, oh, you reverse rate, you racist. Nah, nigga, that's called a preemptive strike.
Yeah, man.
When you start saying if they fuck with you, you stomp every fucking tooth out of their head. Because let me just say this, man, it can't go on for much longer when motherfuckers ain't gonna get active with these people. This praying and this marching shit is on fumes right now. I don't do either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, it's gonna get pushed to the next level. They think it won't because our granddaddies in them and our great granddaddies in them, not all of them, but a lot of these motherfuckers used to sit up and take that shit and turn the other cheek. It's another story.
Gotcha.
Another fucking story. Daycare. They got it on camera. We got the stills. They feeding all the white kids. Black kids ain't got no food. At the fucking daycare. The head organization had to distance themselves from that one daycare.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But yet and still we got motherfuckers coming on our page telling us what we doing, who should and shouldn't be fired. We got motherfucking Vanity Smurf coming on. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Plato. If you guys were cultured, you know about Plato. Culture, my nigga. Do you see what's happening to our people? Think I want to worry about a motherfucking Plato, nigga? Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Apparently, we need to educate ourselves on fentanyl,
on the black
human
experience.
biology, physiology, and police tactics. Which I don't know about you, homie, but you know, it's something I've been doing for 25 fucking years. So eat a dick.
Right.
You know, 3 different fucking countries, motherfucker.
Right.
So
share with your friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Share with your friends, man. Please.
It's enough to go around.
Yeah, share with your friends. You know, we're here all week. Check back in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It just is. You know, man.
They just don't understand how close they are, you know, to getting that head whomped by agitating, you know, by just adding fuel to it. It's like, y'all really want me to come out my bag. You know, I don't want to, but you trying to force my hand, you know, trying to be, you know, not be that stereotype.
Right.
You know, but hey man, we try our best and try to keep the peace, man. We don't want no extra problems because, you know, they always put that extra sauce when we order it.
Oh.
You know, when it comes to us, it's always the extra.
He grew fangs and hooves and horns.
I mean, traffic stops now, man, is mandatory. 2 squad cars and 4 Glocks for a traffic stop.
Think about that.
Did you see what you call it, a registration infraction that requires that much heat?
Shit, it wasn't even registration. It was that motherfucking air freshener.
Air freshener. Yeah, depending on where you stay. Come on, man. The fuck?
And that's the other thing, man. You look at the over-policing in black communities. I mean, you pulling motherfuckers over for air fresheners?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. How many white people do you know ever said that they've been pulled over for fucking air fresheners?
And they're gonna tell you they have been now.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell.
My thing is,
they're gonna start saying it happened to me, man.
They just don't have that fear nor that experience of when that red and blue lights flash behind you. It's like, fuck. Do I have my insurance card on me? Do I have my fucking affairs in order?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
I mean, is that fucking real? You know what I mean? A bad tag, death. Air freshener, death. I didn't follow the right command that was, coming at me, rapid fire, death.
Walking down the street minding my fucking business.
Death.
Or a confrontation.
Skittles in a fucking Arizona. Death.
Yeah. And then come up with some bullshit that, oh yeah, he was going to go home and make some super nigga serum. Remember that? Gave him super strength. You know, that's the reason why he want to fight with an overweight 35 fucking year old man.
I just snorted.
I mean, what is this shit that they come up with?
Family. Let me look. You know what, man? It's bullshit is with it. It just comes out of anywhere, and like we just said, they constantly antagonize us from there being a fucking game. I think this shit was on iTunes store or one of these little internet game stores. I don't want to say iTunes. It was called Trayvon. I think they took it down. YouTube the shit. It was a cell phone game. To every fucking Holloween, white folks then went from dressing in blackface to now dressing as Trayvon in blackface.
Mm-hmm.
They mock our fucking dead babies. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got mocked, and the kids in the school, they dress them up as slaves and shit, fucking with their mind.
Reenactment.
Right. You got Steven Crowder sitting up there reenacting Mr. Floyd's death while he got his homie dressed in his little security guard outfit with his knee on his back.
So I just don't understand. You gotta think about it. You can't talk to someone who, I mean, they still do reenactments of like the Civil War and all that, on the weekend. Like, where do you think the black people come in at on those? Because all you see is them, fighting each other, whatever, the North versus the South, and they're fighting each other, but there's no black people. I wonder why. Because in that time, it wasn't a good look, but yet this is big business. Who was that? The Supreme Court Justice. He was one of those guys. Was that Scoleia, the one who died?
Oh,
I think before he died, he was doing one of those on the weekend or whatever. He was doing one of those reenactments or something. He was part of that.
Got a whole movie based on that shit called Antibellum. I didn't watch it because I was like, well, I read up on it.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a fucking reenactment.
I saw that. It was deep. You
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like who does that for fun?
Right.
Sometimes
you really feel. Look, you got motherfuckers online. They got the little. Too many people online. You got motherfuckers out there shooting. They got their little flak vests on. They Molly shit, and they up there talk Trump hat, whichever way the verdict goes in the Chauvin case. Just know we're coming. Like, motherfucker, that's antagonizing.
Coming for what? I think it's right. all those, MAGA or whatever the hell. Go to the hood. Y'all go to the Capitol.
There you go.
Go to the hood. Y'all got a problem with
the police.
If you got a problem with anybody of color, go to where the people of color live.
There you go.
Go there. There's a hood near you. Posse up and take all that Billy Badass and go to the hood.
Right.
Get your caravan together, make that happen. Don't go somewhere where, you're just trying to get a little shine on or whatever. Go to the hood because, there's no spotlight there. Go there.
Right.
Hash out your grievances. Please,
right.
There's two things that they shouldn't make in XXX. One of them is that tactical gear. And the other thing is the Flash t-shirts. Like it kills me to see these motherfuckers dress up in this tactical shit.
Right.
And they ain't ran nowhere, for exercise. You think about basic training and the first thing they do is run your motherfucking ass before they hand you a fucking rifle.
Right.
But yeah, these motherfucking weekend warriors, man.
Right.
They play dress up. Yeah.
Call of Duty and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you want some action, go for it, man.
Yeah, man, look.
Yeah, motherfucker got snowballs and fucking ho-hos in his fucking grenade pouches and shit.
Yeah, man.
Motherfuckers.
All kinds of snacks was discovered. Right. He tripped and fell in line and all you found was snacks. A bunch of little Debbies.
We called it Poggie Bait. Motherfuckers got all the Poggie Bait. Look, man, like, I don't want this to be grim, but man, it's just you get this shit is taxing on your soul, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you seeing kids and shit is taxing on your soul, man. Like, you really feel like you in that shit, them.
I mean, you are. How do you explain it?
Right.
We trying our best right now to try to, analyze it and try to break it down somewhat, but you can't make sense of nonsense. It makes no fucking sense. And how do you explain that to a kid?
Yeah.
They see everything we seeing, and you got to explain it to them.
Right.
And try to make it make sense, and also teach them, on what to look out for. It's our job.
Right.
We'd be doing a disservice to our youth if we don't, at least talk about it. Because before it was just, turn the other cheek, hopefully tomorrow's a better day. And we passed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
We passed that shit. I feel like we passed the preacher man telling motherfuckers to, be peaceful and turn it, and that's the other thing, man. They was talking to the president about it. And I'm like, out of all the shit you could say, seeing how angry people are, it's okay to protest, but make sure you do it peacefully. I understand that the black community has had a lot on them. Motherfucker, that you a big motherfucking reason for it.
Yeah.
That fucky ass fucking crime bill.
Facts.
You hanging out with Klan members, motherfucker. And the best thing you can say when all these people is hurt is do it peacefully.
Mhm.
Like, how about you do something? Oh, well, you know, it's a state issue. Nigga, you can do something. Withhold the funding from that motherfucker. Withhold the federal funding. Like, it's always something that can be done. It's just, when it come to us, just, look, only certain shit is used regarding us. Like, I was in fear of my life.
Yeah.
Where we gonna get the funds to give y'all reparations? And we can't do nothing about it as a state system. Come on, man. But I bet you if every nigga in that state rose up, I guarantee you the army would be called in.
Like I said, man, all you see was a flash and smoke because they didn't drop the damn bomb. That's it.
There you go.
Just a flash.
Sorry, white people. I mean, collateral damage. It was
just a flash.
Right. It was the the few for the greater good.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we, in their minds, overreact, it's like, aha! Right. It's like one of those, like, we got you. This is what we've been talking about. This is that, that boogeyman we've been telling our kids about to watch out for.
Right.
So it's one of those, we got to try to walk a fine line, but yet, damn it, who likes walking in line?
I think people get. I think there's a majority of us who just getting tired. They like, fuck the stereotypes. If you're gonna call me angry, if you're gonna call me what you want. Because if I can, like, even if I'm standing still, you're accusing me of something.
Basically,
if I'm standing still, you're accusing me of something. So, motherfucker, it's time to bang. Because it can't keep going on like this, man, because I'm telling you, shit is going to happen to the wrong motherfucker's child.
Yeah, and they won't be like Trayvon's parents, which I admired to this day, how they kept their composure, and a lot of and a lot of other ones as well, but those two sticks out to me the most on how they kept their cool, and you got to take something from it, because if they could, somewhat keep the peace, don't flip out, don't go out and and wreck shit.
Right.
The least I could do is just, sit on my hands a little bit longer as well.
Oh, of course.
Because man, it does take a toll on you, man. It's a gut punch because you put yourself in that situation. Every single time it's like, well, shit, he was in a uniform and, high ranking. Shit, I ain't got none of that. You know what I mean? They pulled me over. I ain't got none of those credentials. Shit, if they fucking with him, what they gonna do to me?
Uh-huh. Did you see
all those scenarios run through my mind every time we see these, even when they're asking, show me proof. And my shit's in a glove box. It's a 50-50 reach,
Right. The only uniform these motherfuckers care about is the color of your skin. I firmly believe that shit. Firmly fucking believe that, man.
Yeah.
Like
you said, not even saying anything, just me being in your space, in their space.
Right. It's like these motherfuckers won't even let you walk the straight and narrow. You know what they do. You know all the legal shit. You like, I'm gonna stay away from it. That's boom. Y'all got that.
Right.
I'm gonna let me walk. Just let me have this little bit over here.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
No.
When are y'all gonna stop taking?
Right.
That's and PSA for anybody watching, don't watch them on a Sunday before you gotta go to work.
No. No.
Just a PSA.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Because
I watched that shit. Was out. I was in the grocery store. Motherfucker.
Man.
Oh man. It's some. Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? All tied in. It pisses me off that it's 2021 and we still got to make movies like that.
Yeah.
Even though it was excellent, directed, scripted, everything to me was superb. But damn,
after you get finished with it, it makes you want to watch Roots backwards, so it has a happy ending. All the brothers back in Africa.
Watch Roots
You
back.
can watch the ship pull back up to Africa. Motherfuckers get off.
Oh shit! The end.
Man, these motherfuckers, man. I don't know if you guys caught this shit. It was on Twitter, but they had a white dude get pulled over. Two fucking cops, fucking K9 unit, and this nigga had a gun on his fucking lap. And he's talking about, you pulled your gun on me, I'll pull my shit on you. I got fucking rights. And they pleading with this dude not to touch his fucking gun. Don't do it, bro. It can go a different way. Come on, man. Please, just don't reach for that fucking gun. And they let this motherfucker drive off.
Right. And he touched the gun. Look, it's amazing how these motherfuckers don't fear for their life when it's one of them, but they all of a sudden become some kind of fucking hostage negotiator.
Must be nice.
It's a different way, man.
Must be nice.
We can get you a helicopter. We can get you a helicopter.
Hey, come on, man.
We'll have it take you to an airstrip with a Lamborghini.
This is the time where, he had a bad day.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He had a bad day. So just let him go home with his gun, and hopefully he won't kill his wife. Just let him go home. That's all. He'll sleep. He'll sleep it off. With us, kill that motherfucker. He got a goddamn air freshener hanging from his window. Kill him.
Right. Motherfuckers, God forbid they do the goddamn job.
Yeah.
God forbid. Look, man.
We said this isn't a new issue. You know what I mean? We could talk about this from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
Shit ain't gonna change, but we gotta engage certain folks just to let them know. Look, man. Don't come here playing with us. You dead ass wrong for that. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't come. Yeah, man. Like we have no power over motherfuckers' opinions, but don't come on that type of shit.
Yeah,
don't come around here fucking with us like that, because we don't play that shit. We come from a different era. All three of us come from a different era. We had some positive things pumped into our head. We had positive shit to watch visually.
Right.
We were taught certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that the youngins aren't really taught as much or close to what we were learning. But don't come here with that shit, because all you're trying to do is antagonize brothers.
And think about, man,
ain't gonna go your way.
I look at it as a compliment, because you got three brothers, doing something positive. Just sharing our opinions, our views in a somewhat positive manner on any given day. You know what I mean? Right. You're going to have some fools that's going to come and try to shake the tree, which is fine. Right. He may not like what lands on his head, but, it's fine, man. You got to take it all.
There you go.
That's how that goes, man, when you're in a public space like that, when you're on the tube. So we're going to get some wins, and take some L's, all that shit. So my thing is, dude, just, engage, but don't come with the bullshit.
There you go.
Yeah. My man wasted a lot of time writing back and forth. Just for his shit to get deleted here pretty soon. I hope he got the same energy to write the shit twice.
It's like, dude, how do you want us? Do you want us, on a YouTube channel, or do you want us, behind you tapping you on your shoulder?
Right.
It could go either way. How do you want? You want to be some, we could be on some gentleman shit, or we could get in some gangster shit. How do you want it?
Feel in charge.
And now you just can't leave.
Pretty much. Now you can't. Oh. Yeah, you in the room now.
Right. Now
you're in the room. Now you can't. Right. I just saw the life leave their faces.
Right. Sonny gets up and goes and locks the door. Just saw the light leave their faces.
Now
they knew they fucked up.
Now you can't leave the Schwabel room.
Right.
See? Now you're stuck.
Right. Big time. Big time. Yeah, man.
And on some lighter news, man. You guys check out this fucking Dogecoin.
What?
Man, okay. So Dogecoin is that cryptocurrency. Was like supposedly started as a joke. Then Elon Musk talks about how great it is, and next thing you know, it's fucking bouncing up through the fucking roof. It's tripled in the
all you
last
had to
couple
say
of
was
days.
Elon.
Yeah.
You know,
There it is.
that's all you had to say.
And
And damn it, how much is it now?
It hit 25 cents before the podcast. You know, and it was nothing.
I gotta go with all this, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
dude. We talked earlier. Send me the link, and I'll be on that first thing tomorrow. Just send me the link.
Oh, for sure.
Shit, that shit 27 cents.
Yeah, it's growing through the roof. Matter of fact, I'll put a link in the description for a referral. Yeah, man, I bought a few coins on Binance, I think it's called. And yeah, I bought a couple dollars worth 2 days ago, and my shit is up 71%. It is fucking bananas. You know, it's hard to wrap your mind around crypto, the concept of it. You know, and I think that's what kept a lot of people from buying it over the past couple of years. But man,
yeah, I remember my boss actually thought it was an actual Bitcoin drop. He actually thought it was a coin. I was like, no, it's not. You can't physically touch it, but whatever, to each his own. But
you know, I have a homeboy.
I think it was an actual coin.
I had a homeboy when I was in Iraq. He bought a shit ton of it, and this is talking about like 2011, 2012.
He's good now.
And mind you, he wasn't the brightest motherfucker on the planet, you know. So we all looked at him like he was, you know,
he was stupid,
dumb.
Yeah,
Dude's got to be a billionaire right now.
Yeah, he's good now.
If he didn't lose his wallet,
you wouldn't be able to contact him now. Tank, sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to contact him now. He's too far gone. Damn.
But yeah, he bought thousands of dollars worth back in 2011, 2012.
Nice.
And if he kept it, man, I mean, you know, he might be one of the richest motherfuckers on the planet right now.
Nice.
Man, all of this shit is moving. A few, like 2-3 months ago, Bit was at like 30-something thousand.
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum was at $1,500. Polkadot was at $24. Chainlink was at $24 or $16, something like that. Yeah, man. I mean, it's best to jump on some of this shit while you can, because it's gonna shoot through the roof.
It's just like the weed boom. Everybody got their kush now. Everybody got their cousin. Hell, Cube just got in.
Yeah.
He bought his own strand and started his own strand. It's Friday Kush, FRY.
Oh,
so
nice.
He's in the weed game like Jay-Z and you know the rest of them. Game, all of them. But Jay, he's selling that monogram is $50 a joint.
God damn. What kind of weed is that?
Yeah, they only put out select amount. You know, it's very, very upscale, high end.
Motherfucker better cure cancer.
No
lace with Viagra.
Yeah, man. Jay then went in, and everybody's on the train. So, and I think,
and there's motherfuckers doing life for selling weed just a few years ago,
right?
You know?
Max.
Yeah, you know, those motherfuckers and they sell like all niggas.
These motherfuckers moving legit,
right?
Legit,
and they still not letting them out.
No,
that's the sucker shit. That's the problem I have with it. Cause I know people that use, I know people blah blah blah, but I feel like I was never a fan and I was against it because that was a weapon used against our people. You know what I'm saying? On both sides of the fence, whether he was using or selling.
Mm-hmm.
So, but goddamn, see, that's when you backed into a corner though, because these motherfuckers is making a killing off of it.
Yeah, they are, but it's still, there's nothing against the feds coming in and raiding your shop if you have it, because it's still not on the books.
There you go.
It's still on the books. I'm sorry, as a federal crime. That's why they can't put the money in the bank.
So you just got motherfuckers sitting around with gangs of cash?
Stacks.
Yeah.
Stacks.
They hiring arts to keep it
That's
quiet.
That's what that FDIC stands for. You can't insure that money. You got guys taking money to their attorneys or whatever, and they turn it into a check. They're paying their attorneys in checks or in cash or whatever to turn around and get a check, and then put it in because it has that letterhead on there. But it's
that
it's a hustle, man. They know what they're doing, man.
They're going to their attorney with like $5 million. And it's walking away with a $2 million check,
and the money's stinking because it's sitting in the shop.
Oh.
The security, like when it first landed in Colorado, man, security was through the roof as far as, the most high paying jobs around for security was these damn dispensaries because they got to deal in cash.
You had some stick-up kids, yeah. You had some stick-up kids.
They're dealing in cash.
Oh.
Where you going to stash that kind of money, man? When they found out, when they legalized it in Colorado, where you going to stash that?
Man, look. Somebody find out where you live, they run it up in your shit
all day. Mm-hmm. All day.
Look, neighbor Nip had his own that OG, was that Nipsey shit, the OG Cuz?
Nah, that wasn't Nip. He just smoked.
Which one was Nip?
I can't remember which one was his, but he just that's one of the original strands.
Right.
The OG Kush.
I sound dumb. Somebody gonna hear that shit. Like, you dumbass.
He ain't no smoker.
He ain't no that fat nigga eater. He don't know that. Hostess cake eat motherfucker. His shit was Marathon. I think it was called Marathon.
Okay.
Marathon OG. Marathon OG. That's why I got it mixed up. But shit, who the fuck wanna try to fuck with his shit?
See? But that's just it. Everything was coming off of the OG Kush. It was like a spinoff from that. That's why at the end it was like OG, because it was on that same. It was in that same. Well, can't say bloodline, same strain. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nip had it. Nip shit was so dope. Like
he was so.
Who's gonna try and run up in his shit?
Yeah, he was so forward thinking. It wasn't
very
even funny.
Look, who the fuck gonna run up? That motherfucker's surrounded by Crips.
Dude, we thought he was protected, at his shop. You just said that. Who would run up on him? One of his own.
Yeah, that was
You see what I'm saying? Who gonna run up and rob him? No, they ain't gonna rob him. They gonna rob him of his life on some sucker shit. You know what I mean? And that's how that. It's climactic, man. That's how that happens, man.
I was just speaking on the business side of it, but you're right. I mean, like, damn.
That's how that happens, man. We worried about somebody taking some damn weed and fucked around, took his life on some bullshit because he told me to get the fuck from around here. Like, I don't want to be associated with you because I know you're a rat. The fuck from around my shit.
And the saddest thing is, man, he was doing so much, man.
At the time of his death, he was helping out a dude who just came home. He brought him to the store to lace him up.
Think about it.
Like, I'm trying to get my man right. He just came out of prison. You imagine just getting out of jail. Your man is, you just meet Nip, and he like, dude, I heard your story. Let me lace you up. Not only you fresh out of jail, you get shot too. Dude was in a wheelchair.
Man.
And they charged him. They charged him, from being a felon.
You got to be shook. Oh my God.
Yeah. They charged you.
They said we all got caught up with the whole Nip situation, whatever, man. But there was some ramifications that came with that, man.
It was.
The conditions of your parole was that you're not allowed to be around firearms, and it seems that you got shot.
He's literally
that is a violation of your parole.
He's at a store getting clothes.
Because he
ain't been out. Yeah, he fresh out. He getting clothes.
Fucking assholes.
Nip get killed. He gets shot. And they try to they locked him up. Now that I think about it, I think they locked his ass up because he was like, dude, I can't defend myself. I'm in a wheelchair.
I mean, the brother, I really appreciated the brother. I mean, I thought his music was dope.
Yeah.
But, he had a community center for entrepreneurs called Vector 90.
Yeah.
He had the barbershop over there. Of course, he had the clothing store. He just had a big ass deal with Puma.
Mm-hmm.
He got Puma to do some community service in the neighborhood. I think they built a park or some shit over there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the cat's life was snuffed out too young. And like you said, man, a lot of times when these incidents happen, man, we don't pay attention to the other people who got affected. And imagine because homie did. I think he did it like 15 plus.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Cat
the
was
thing,
trying to
and
look out.
Nip didn't even know him. He just heard his story. And was like, dude, bring him through. We'll open up the shop. He could get what he need. Get him right.
Right. Crazy, man. It's
And he get killed by a knucklehead whose name is fucking Shitty Cuz.
Right.
The fuck out of here, man.
Shitty
fucking Cuz.
Yeah,
all the nicknames. All the nicknames you can come up with in the fucking hood, man.
Yeah.
Fucking shitty.
That's wild, man.
And it's just one of those, like, dude came so far and then went out on some stupid ass hood shit.
Right.
Trying to lift his spot up too. Trying to lift everybody up around him.
He said, man, it's cool, set up all that stuff, man, but distance yourself. 3 to 4 people. Distance yourself. Shouldn't nobody be able to get that close to you when you're on that level. But he was one of those, he wanted to be a man of the people. And that comes with it.
There you go.
That comes with it, man. You got to take that too.
And it's like Boosie said, because they said they was trying to say Boosie was a prophet, because in this Vlad interview, he said, man, I ain't mine. Motherfuckers be hypnotized with hate, man. You got to leave, man.
Facts. You got to leave.
Do all the good, man.
But you got to leave. You got to leave. And he left.
I'm from Louisiana. I had to move to Atlanta, man.
Facts.
All kind of haters, man. People, cops coming. You got to move it. And so, Vlad was asking about certain dudes. Shit, like you said, they hometown, man. Motherfuckers trying to take them out.
We'll get them every time.
But look, and he right. Look, Mo died now. Mo passed away in Dallas, didn't he?
Yeah, on the freeway. Gunned his ass down on the freeway.
Yeah, I think some motherfuckers tried to kill Yellow Beezy down there.
Yeah, again, he said he was like, I ain't had no business at that club.
Yeah,
like, dude, there's certain things you can't do. You get to a status, man. You just can't go pop up at Pookie's in them motherfucking dice game. You can't do that no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Oh, that motherfucker don't come to the hood no more, man. He don't even. Goddamn right. Don't come to the motherfucking hood.
I'm sitting on acres now. Why the fuck would I want to get down and go to the fucking projects?
You trying to punk me and the motherfucker come down there and get robbed? Let me tell you something, man.
You can talk all you want.
Or if you do, you better have a battalion. Jay Prince, he was at one of his his son's block parties. You seen a cat, I don't know who was holding the camera, but you saw Jay Prince come out on the roof. He had all these motherfuckers with him. And the one cat, I don't think he was supposed to go out. This cat had a pistol grip pump with him. Dude looked at Jay Prince, looked right and said, hey. Dude was like, oh, my bad. And walked off like, but other than that, man, look, it's the reason why you try to make it out the hood. If you want to get back, cool, but don't put your life on the line for it.
For what? Like, oh, dog, I can't wait to get this Maybach so I can take it to the Benz. Like, nigga, have you ever seen a Maybach in the hood? And why should yours be the first one?
Right.
Keep your ass out the fucking hood, dummy.
Man, your best bet, buy you a piece of land away from nobody.
Pretty much.
Because you had that them shit going on.
I'll take that over some fucking crackhead, trying to come through my goddamn back door,
Man, look.
Hey, y'all catch this fucking snowfall? Speaking about crack, y'all catch snowfall?
Love it, man. I love it.
The first season.
I haven't watched the latest episode, with Mr. Franklin. It just still trips me out that the dude is English. It blows my mind how he bodied the role like that, man. It's crazy. Hey, you know that Dub sees his speech coach?
Get the fuck out.
I bullshit you not.
That dude, the dude that played Franklin is from the UK. You know what?
Yeah.
that even though that's crazy, it's still not hard to believe. Think about Idris
Idris.
Elba when he played Stringer Bell.
When he
I'm like, that
started, when I saw his interview, I'm just like, "Are you seriously?"
motherfucker.
Another one infiltrated the states. Got it.
Right.
Damn it. You
Right.
know.
He like, yeah, when I was studying for the road, adopted a New York accent. I'm like, wait, why the fuck you talking like that, man? What you know, they call
Yeah,
me
you
Big
thought he was
Dristy.
working out for another role or whatever. Like, no,
Right.
that's where he's from. Get the fuck out of
Right.
here. You know,
Big
but
Drist the Londoner. The cat, yeah, he said, because when I saw the show, I was like, how that New Yorker, he supposed to be from Baltimore. Why he
Right.
sound like he's from New York?
right.
You know, the Baltimore motherfucker be like, T.
Yeah, yeah. You got to hear
You know?
what you call it, dude? Snoop. When Snoop talk, that's
Yeah.
all Baltimore all day. That's it.
Right,
That's how she talk
right.
on or off camera.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Wiggle it. That shit, like, but, you know, yeah, man, he, you know, it's funny because Marlon Wayans is cool. He said, man, that cat, man, he only pull that shit out when he like to talk to, when he try to talk to the females, man.
They love
And
that
he's
shit.
like-
They love that shit.
That's just the strangest thing to me, man, to see black
is.
people with British accents, man.
It is.
It's so weird.
You think they're gonna let him be James Bond? No.
They should. He would have been the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
want it though.
I don't see why. God damn. I mean, he'd
You
have
know
been
what?
the best James Bond.
You sound like that motherfucker came to our page. You know why they motherfucker don't want to let him be James Bond.
Yeah, I know.
Look,
Yeah,
if
we know why, but shit.
apparently they was bugging out over the last dude playing Bond because he had blonde hair. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers. Like, so y'all worried about this motherfucker's hair and not the story? Like, it's got to be that close to the source
Dude,
material?
it's kind of it's for them. It's kind of like letting a black dude play Superman.
Even though there is a black Superman.
I know, but come on, man.
No, I know what you're saying,
dog,
bro.
You know, I'm just saying that's to them. That's their hey, man. Don't nobody touch that. We have a mold, and we will not break it. You know.
Never mind how many times a white person didn't play the black character.
Even in
If you look at the
Black
Hunger Games.
Soul Man, even in Blackface.
Oh,
So,
man.
literally. So yeah, it's Hollywood, baby. That's how that goes, man.
Goddamn right.
But yeah, man, I was just tripping because Franklin, I sent Tank, it was probably last year, or a couple of years ago, that clip of, he was on Jimmy Kimmel or something, and he was saying how Dub C called him. I was like, hey, man, I'm downstairs. And he was like, man, how did you find out where I live? He's like, man, look, the studio sent me, come downstairs.
Now.
Yeah, and he said, you know, he's helping him out with his terminology. You know, he got to be able to, you know, speak the language as far as being in the hood.
They
So,
picked the perfect dude to do it.
Yeah,
all
the
hats up
motherfucker
to
sounds
Dub.
just like Dub C.
all give it all up to Dub, man.
I would have loved to see them 3 braids, man.
There it is.
Come down here.
There it is.
I love to see that shit.
He said he
Dub
took
C,
him to
the realest
Popeyes.
motherfucker on the planet.
He picked him up, took him to Popeyes, and taught him how to eat the biscuit with honey. Put the honey on the biscuit.
Put the honey on a biscuit, homie.
It was like, man, how you find out where I live?
Man, don't worry about that. Just come downstairs.
Come down,
If
man.
Dub C ring your phone, man, you better do something. You
You
better
going
check in.
downstairs.
You going downstairs, damn it. You better check in.
It's like that Goodfellas shit, man. I got called for.
Gotta go. I gotta go.
Now you can answer the door for me, or you can answer it for the set. I'm coming down now. I'm coming down now. I'll be on my way.
Yeah, what was that like on Donny Brasco? Like, yeah, make sure Annette get the car. He left the drawer open, left his watch. It's like, yeah, I know I'm going to my funeral. So here you go. Make sure it's all covered, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you get the call, man. You better make it happen. I'm like, dude, I don't know. You think about it. He's young. Dub is your OG's OG. You know what I mean? You get that call, like, who the fuck are you? Like, nigga, don't worry about who I am. I know where you at. You need to bring your ass downstairs to the lobby.
That's probably how he said it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Annie from London Disney.
Sup, Nick?
Yeah, but you gotta watch the clip on how he was describing how Dub was aggressive with his ass, man. The shit was fucking hilarious. You
Oh,
get a chance,
I
man,
gotta
look it
see
up,
that
man.
shit. He was aggressive with him.
Yeah, man, I told you he took him to Popeyes and was telling his ass on how to eat the shit. I'm like, nigga, it's chicken. You know.
Hey,
What the fuck, man?
hey,
All the
man, put some
places.
butter on the biscuit, man. Now you smother honey all over it. Smother the honey, man. Yeah.
Hey, you better eat with your fingers in the West Side symbol, motherfucker.
I guess D or fucking Dub is really fucking connected. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker got
Big
pulled
time.
like that to be like, hey man, I'll help out the little one. You know, I get him right.
You ever see that
So
that interview with Monster Cody?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
which means shit. The one his interview.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a few of them.
Yeah. I saw the one he was talking about. He was in a shootout when he was at the grocery store with his mom.
Yeah.
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 And his mom was like, are they shooting at you? And he's kind of like, Mom, just get down, you know. Because they just started dumping. They saw him, but didn't know that the lady he was with was his mom. And
Oh yeah,
yeah.
he went. I read that in his book. He talked about that where he was like, yeah, I went to go to the cereal section. That was his shit. He wanted to get some cereal. Yeah, man. Them cats, man, back in the day.
It's called being with the business, man. There's no
Yeah.
days off, 24/7. There was somewhat of a code back in the day, you know, like, you know, we lay them
Back in
down
the
on
day.
Sundays, but now it's 24/7, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if that book is still in publication, man, but it was the autobiography of an LA gang member.
Okay.
Probably one of the dopest fucking reads that you can ever pick up, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about. Was that T. Rogers? Was that the one by T. Rogers? Because I read Monster.
Yeah, Monster. That's a
Okay.
Monster. The autobiography.
Because he wrote that one. Because T. Rogers wrote a book too. Triple OG.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a few books out there, man. But when you start reading that shit, you're like, God damn, these motherfuckers only 14 at the time.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to camp.
Making it happen.
Yeah, but one of those interviews, he was like, this Ice Cube can talk that shit, but he can't come around here without Dub C.
Right.
Damn.
I saw that one.
Damn.
That's the one where you sitting on the porch. That's the one where you sitting on the porch.
Yeah. Yeah. Ice Cube can talk that hardcore gangbanger shit. Yeah, he can't come around here without
He
Dub
ain't
C.
real. Now, Dub C, he real. He can't come around without Dub C. But that nigga, he ain't real, man. He just right round,
It's
man.
like,
He talking about art. Yeah.
Old boy on the other side or whatever, who was in Training Day.
Yeah.
The Blood. What's his name?
Bone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bone. Clay Bone.
Yeah, Bone.
Clay Bone. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because his documentary was Bastards of the Party.
He's that's a deep dude, man.
Yeah.
It's a deep dude.
Been around a long time in the mix.
Yeah. Check his. I don't know if you guys have got a chance to see Bastards of the Party, but definitely a good documentary, man. Takes you inside, man.
Yeah.
I'm putting it on the list right now.
Yeah.
Was that the one where they show all the video footage from him in his young days of yeah, I saw it.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was a good
deep.
one.
And now
how's he doing now?
You know, because he said Hollywood came knocking. Excuse me, talking about they want that real effect of being in the hood or whatever. He's like, we can arrange that. He now goes through the hood and tell folks they're going to be shooting a movie, and they're going to pay you for it. Y'all was just going to be sitting out on the block anyway. Why not get a check? You know, and he gathers up folks from different hoods, you know, for, you know, different scenes that they want to shoot. Instead of recreating a set, he could actually take them to that kind of scene that they're looking for. And that's what he does now.
That whole jungle scene
in
Training Day.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Bone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bone. There was another one. There was another one that he was in. But he was responsible for that one too, man. Right in the middle of the hood. He been in a few of them. But how is he doing after that, you know, situation where he got hit?
Yeah, he's still chilling. Like I said, he's still living. Sticking to the G code. He still won't. He will never testify on what happened. He's like, I ain't told him
Right.
shit. I got hit. That's it. I don't
Right.
know who did
Okay.
it. I don't know what. He's old school, and the brother ain't gonna change. He ain't gonna say, he saw somebody do something. He was in those streets,
Right.
and
Right.
and one of those dudes who will, stand on the square and take whatever comes his way when it comes. And so
There you go. There you go.
but yeah, that's another one of those real ones or whatever. You could just hear when he talk. You know what I mean? You really just want to shut the hell up and listen. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because there's just no bullshit with it.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, man, we done went all over the map. We done went from, trying to de-escalate fucking racial tensions to, just talking
Yeah,
about
man.
the Claybone and Mr. Franklin.
Yeah, I got to get with
Dude,
that
you
one,
better
man.
binge watch that shit and catch up, brother, because this new season is fire.
Oh,
I
dear.
am, man. It's a good show. It's a real good show, man. It's so much shit to be coming on. I'm like, oh man, like tonight I'm gonna take a nap. Then I got to get up and watch Invincible and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to sleep so I can get up and try and go to the gym finally, and get a haircut, go out to his escape room and eat.
There you go.
Oh, man.
bro.
You doing an escape room?
Yeah, man, we did one.
Oh, yeah.
My
Those things are dope.
brother-in-law's birthday, man. That shit was so dope.
Hey, man.
And
Look, sorry to stop you, nigga. I'm
Good.
from the hood. I've been trying to escape. I don't need to pay somebody for that bullshit, man. I've been in public housing damn near my whole life. I escaped. I don't
It's
need to
different,
pay a
Ed.
motherfucker
It's
for that shit. Here are some clues.
game,
Motherfucker, I know what the clues is, nigga. The hot water ain't on. That's a clue. I'm gonna go pay for that shit now. Get the fuck out of here.
That's fucking real talk.
Hey, he just shut off a little shit there.
I'm sorry, man. It don't hit my ears right when I hear a brother talk about, we going to an escape room. Motherfucker, you made it. You made it. You made it out of Lincoln Knowles. You made it, motherfucker.
Right.
You escaped. Don't pay for that shit, nigga. Damn.
I get these vivid pictures, man. You and your house, man. The water's off.
Yeah, man. The hot water's off. You sitting there waiting for that motherfucker to warm up.
How do you get it on?
Oh, God.
The heat is off. How do you get it? Yeah, you better fill up some pots and put that shit on the stove, boil that water.
Gas is off, nigga. You better put that shit in the microwave. You're heating up water now, baby. Fuck.
Hey, you got a washing machine and no dryer. You gonna dry the socks. Just open up the stove and sit them on the door of the stove.
Sure enough. Hang them bitches up in the living room.
Oh man!
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. But go ahead about your wonderful weekend. Go ahead, man. Explain.
Run this extension cord to the neighbor's house.
Damn right.
Listen, man.
Extension cord, phone line, all that shit.
Yeah.
Man, been through it, nigga. I escaped. Fuck. Ain't paying nobody for that shit. Get out this fucking room.
Hey, like, I don't even want to hear it.
Nah,
never mind. I'm just going to eat tomorrow.
Don't take away from the lady, man. Let her have her fun, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm sorry. You triggered me with that one, man. I'm sorry, man. That was one of my triggers, man. I'm sorry. I came out.
No, I got it, man. We'll talk about it on the Mike show. He ain't for the bullshit. You don't get your black man over to that restaurant. No, you ain't going. We escaped it. You somewhere else.
I'm not that refined yet, man. I ain't been there. I'm not there yet, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't make this shit a game. I lived it, motherfucker.
So we got bread and no meat. What we gonna do? Mayonnaise
Facts.
sandwich.
Facts. We always make do. Like, nigga, we getting out this that don't make sense to me. Escape room. We always make do. We gonna figure it out one way or the other. You gonna let me out this some bitch. I'm
You
getting
got a
out this
revolver with
motherfucker,
2
man,
bullets.
one way or the other.
Don't let me out, motherfucker. I don't even need no safe word.
Pretty much.
Right. Hey. Oh man, this shit that got to be the #1 clip, man.
Oh,
You got to put that motherfucker up first.
I didn't know where we was going with that, man. I told you we was gonna freestyle this bitch today, but yeah.
No, it's all good.
Trigger me, man. It was just something you were saying, and it was just running in my mind like, motherfucker, we didn't.
Organic.
Yeah, well, an escape room.
You gonna let somebody lock you in?
Right.
No, it's organic.
And you paying for it? Okay. All right. Yeah, that shit don't sound right, bro. You done come too far. Too far.
this motherfucker's got an escape room with no commissary? Wait a minute, this admission ain't going on my books, motherfucker?
You can't take certain brothers to certain things, man. You can't do that. You know, like, yeah, we're going to fresh out. We're going to take them to an escape room. Man, you can't do shit like that.
Hey, man, we celebrating. We getting out after 10 years, man. We gonna go to this escape room.
That's
what
cold.
The fuck you talking about?
That is this cold, man.
This shit don't even feel right without them orange sandals.
You know what I had to do to escape the shower, nigga?
I just stopped wearing my boxers in the shower, man. What the fuck's wrong with you? Let me doing this shit.
I had to escape the yard, homie, without shit, nigga.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, man.
Escape room.
That's what we do for fun now. That's what we do. We act like we in the Bronx again. That's fun now.
And I was on 23-hour lockdown, motherfucker.
Man.
8 of my 10 years was in the hole.
I saw a couple of those on TV with those escape rooms, and I saw what they had to do to get out. And I was like, dude, that doesn't sound like fun to me. I'm just sorry, that doesn't appeal to me. Like, it's a time limit. You and your friends or whatever. To me, it's like, motherfucker, you better know how to get down. You don't know how to get down, I don't want you around me. You know, and that's going. You know, I'm gonna lose some friends doing some shit like that. Being there, like, motherfucker,
that was dope.
You know, the time ran out and you started motherfucking crying and shit. Like, motherfucker, that's when we knuckle up when the shit get thick. You sitting there crying because dope. The time that ran out. But teach his own, man. Teach his own.
Yeah. It was dope though. No, it was like that, man. But I get you. Trust me. Hey, look at.
He crawled the length of 3 football fields just to come out clean on the other side.
See what I'm saying?
He crawled the length of 3 football fields through all of that shit.
Of God knows what is what he said.
Yeah, through all of that, God knows what. And Andy made it to his freedom. The next morning, he spent all day going from bank to bank, collecting checks.
Smelling like human shit.
Nice.
Smelling like hepatitis C.
Pretty much.
How this motherfucker, hey, speaking of that shit, man, how the fuck did he had to get hepatitis something? Because some of that shit got in his mouth, man.
Yeah,
I think he had it before he crawled in that pipe. That motherfucker
out.
took a lot of dick in fucking jail.
Yeah, what's that?
He had hepatitis before he crawled in that fucking pipe.
The sisters?
That motherfucker was like, man, I done tasted dick. Shit ain't gonna be too much worse. Like, I gotta get free. Hey, Andy was my dude, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Andy was smart. Andy was my dude. Andy Dufresne, man.
You had to figure that shit out, man. You had to use that, you know, like, look, I'm not gonna get no fair shake. You know, the dude that can help me just got his wig split. You know, he's like, but I'm gonna figure some shit out because I know damn well I'm smarter than this damn warden. You know what I mean? And he hustled him, man. He beat him mentally.
Beat them all, yeah.
He beat him mentally because they didn't know how to
need it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that's what we got to learn how to figure out to do, you know, instead of just going, you know, for the jugular or whatever, you know, there's always another way. And
I'm
Andy
glad you said that,
just took
man.
some
You
time
know,
to figure it out.
yeah,
That's
you
all.
gotta put your, and like I said, I'm glad you said that because, you know, it's funny when you read certain books, you see terms like useless eater.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then you never heard that term?
No.
I don't know if it was Behold a Pale Horse in one of them books, but they were like people who have nothing to contribute to society. They're considered to be useless eaters,
Hmm.
meaning they just eat, sleep, shit. That's all they do. While other people, they build the infrastructure and all types of shit like that.
They don't call that the
So,
royal family?
huh?
It's on the same line. He said useful, and then
Yeah, I don't like the motherfuckers. So, shit. You know me. You still got motherfuckers. Somebody gave us a thumbs down for that video.
Yeah, it was probably a British nigga.
I still ain't saying rest in peace. Probably Franklin, nigga.
fuck you, Franklin.
Long live the queen, you son of a
Right.
bitch.
You black bastards. Like, you blacker than all of us. But, hey, listen, man. Yeah, man. Look, it's all about positioning yourself, man. It's all about positioning yourself, man. You know, you got some fucking demonic people out there who position themselves.
Yeah, they know how to play their part.
There you go, man. And you know, that's what I try to teach the youngins, man. Make yourself the go-to person. Be the go-to guy. You know what I mean? Be the motherfucker that everybody gotta see. Cause can't nobody fuck with you then.
Yeah, when you're on top
Can't
of your
nobody fuck
game.
with you.
Yeah, you stay on top of your game. Get nobody say
There you
shit.
go.
If you handle it from each corner, you handling. Yeah, nobody say shit to you.
Right.
Even your haters secretly, they secretly love you. Because it takes a lot of effort to hate somebody. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
A lot of energy. And that's how you got to look at it. Most folks, they're like, oh, we got a hater. Tank told me about old boy. I was like, I fucking smiled. I was like, well, shit. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's not bad. Hopefully we get some more.
Right.
Yeah.
You're watching. That's my thing.
Facts.
You're watching.
Kind of like that what I call the Floyd Mayweather effect. People pay
Right.
for that one opportunity. Like, I hope this the time he get knocked the fuck out, please.
Damn it, he's won again.
And they didn't drop
I'm out of $75.
Yeah, he didn't drop the 100. No, that's 75 basic, 100 for HD.
There you go.
Wait a minute, hold it. They upcharge for definition?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, wow. you could say the boy can't read and call him stupid, but he is the pay-per-view fucking king.
Yeah.
And that's what I said.
Which boxer will come out with Justin Bieber? He told Bieber, like, yeah, you can walk out with me, but make sure you tweet what you about to do. You know how many kids he didn't reach and was like, mommy, pay for this. And all they wanted to see was him. Fuck the fight. The check been cleared for Floyd. He done made more money walking in than the people he done fought made actually fighting him. Just his ring walk. Come on, man. Fucking sickening. His marketing skills.
He can't read. He can afford you.
He's a fucking genius.
I bet you he can pay you to read for him.
Everybody was talking like, why the fuck, everybody in the comments section, why is he coming out with Justin Bieber? And the only thing I thought of was dollar signs. I was like, that's fucking genius. That's fucking genius.
He a hustler, man. Man. Like I said, man, people that he can't read. Well, motherfucker, I bet you he can pay you to read in his pocket change.
Facts.
Dig?
But yeah, that's what I call, folks just, they will pay to hate on you.
Right.
I aspire to get to that level.
Yes, sir.
Is he talking about getting back in the ring?
He is.
Exhibition,
Yeah, exhibition. He's fighting the older brother, the dude who knocked
Logan
out
Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul, who knocked out Nate Robinson.
He about to make a killing off that shit too.
Yeah, he's fighting overseas. I think he's getting 30.
Yeah.
And that's That's light work for him, man. That's an exhibition.
Yeah.
That's light work.
And homie only getting like 200,000, I think.
Some shit like that, but you know, we talked about that before. How everybody's mad that this dude is even getting a shot.
Right.
You know, but Floyd, like, I don't give a fuck. They won't pay me to fight you. They will pay me to fight him, and I'm gonna take this dude. I'm gonna take this money, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. What do you say?
Let me say this:
jet fuel, you know, ain't cheap. You know,
if you're a boxing purist, yeah, but you know what? The guy positioned himself just like we talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That 200, that dude is already, you know, he ain't no Floyd millionaire, but that cat got paper.
Yeah.
So
they do.
It ain't about the money for him. It's about the look.
Yep. That's all it is.
Think about it. And God forbid, I'm gonna just say this. I know it ain't gonna happen.
Go ahead.
Oh, I know
go ahead. Go ahead.
Because motherfucker, if you do, people gonna be on the bottom of this goddamn page in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
But God forbid he Nate Robinson his ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
God forbid.
I'm mad that you're speaking that out, you know, but I hear what you're saying because it is boxing and you never know the angle. You never know the angle.
Chance.
Yeah.
And I do not believe it's gonna happen. But this is my thing. It's an exhibition.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see him doing some sucker shit like really trying to hit Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
And hey man, it don't matter. These motherfuckers, look, we in the only country where motherfuckers boo their champ. They root for the other guy. You got American motherfuckers with an Irish flag.
Yeah.
He fought Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you from Chicago. You from Brooklyn, motherfucker, and you got an Irish flag.
That's called hate watching, baby. And
it's hate watching, like you said. It. But you know what I'm saying? My thing is this. If knowing this is an exhibition and this ain't got shit to do with his record,
mm-hmm.
you got motherfuckers out there that see this and be, oh man.
Yeah.
He Logan Paul, the greatest motherfucker. He knocked out Floyd.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you had cats. They were betting like who can make them bleed. You know, who can knock them down. There's you know a bet on all aspects and angles of the game. You know, and this one isn't going to be any different. It's like, oh, is it going to go the distance? You know,
right?
It's going to be a TKO. It's going to be a knockout.
Right?
You know, it's going to be all kind of angles. It's boxing. But we'll see how this plays out, man. Because you know what, Mike Tyson 1-on-1. Everybody has a plan until they get hit.
Can we get his cut man to use one of them Q-tips?
Just one. Just one.
We got
man.
The odds is 10 to 10,000 or some shit. And
mind you, man, this is the first fight he's going to go without his uncle. You know.
Yeah.
The late great Roger, man. You know,
the late great motherfucking Roger Mayweather. Is his pops going with him?
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know how they hot and cold. So you know, ain't no telling how that goes. We'll see in the in the run up to the fight on how this is gonna go. But hopefully, you know, I do his thing. I'm just glad he's still hustling. He's still doing this thing. I thought he was gonna put the gloves down forever and just go about his business and live his life. Man, he earned it. You know, enjoy his kids and enjoy that fucking money.
You know what? It's sad. The other thing I find to be sad is people like counting that cat money. Oh, he need the money because he's going broke.
Right.
Oh, he's got all these expenses.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. He was fighting once, maybe twice a year. He's not balling out every fucking day, and they said he's a fucking gym rat. You know what I mean? It's like he wears watches, whatever, but he doesn't pay attention to what time it is. If he feel like training, he's training. It was like, man, he's a beast when it comes to that. His discipline. You got watch Zab Judah's interview about sparring and training, because I think great. I think Zab's a lefty, and he needed to train. I think for the Pacquiao fight or some shit like that, whatever. And he was like, Floyd is a beast when it comes to that. He was like, that's where he got me. He was like, his physical his training is top notch. He was like, I wanted to go rest. He was like, he took 2 hours off and then got back out there. He's like, you crazy. He's like, why are you calling me? We just got out the gym. He's like, I'm going back. You know,
Let me
I got
tell
to
you
go for
something.
another run. You know,
Let me tell you something. I I don't know if Vegas even get fucking cold, but he do.
it does. It does. It's windy as
Okay,
fuck. It gets cold. Yeah.
I saw. I'm gonna say this. I'm not ashamed to say it. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of. But that's when the very first time I had some weight on me. I remember watching him training for the De La Hoya fight. It
Mm-hmm.
was before you know how they do the build up to the fight.
Yeah.
It was Mayweather De La Hoya 24/7.
Yeah.
I think they had it on HBO at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And they was just showing this dude, man, and his philosophy was so ill. He's like, yeah, most of these fighters, they try. He said, man, I get up when I get ready, man.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and I wake everybody ass up. I'm
And
the
you
boss.
saw they on standby. You saw entourage of cars
Right,
with their flashes on,
right. And
driving
he
right
out there
behind him,
running
and
10 miles. Yep,
he's running, doing this thing at all hours of the night. You know,
right.
because he said, you know,
Just
he's like, I fight at night.
there
You
you
know what I
go.
mean? He was like, I fight at night, so this is the best time for
Right.
me. You know,
When he talked about weight, he said these other fighters, man, they cut weight. He said, I stayed the same weight
all year around. He
all
don't
year
drink. He
round.
don't smoke. Think
Right.
about it, man.
The most he does. My man,
He
this
don't
cat
even
got
fuck with
an
chili.
addiction. Huh?
He don't even fuck with chili.
Chili.
Next, tank tripping, tank dropping aerials.
Remember chili
Yeah.
from TLC?
Oh,
I was like, oh, I thought you were talking about the fucking food, nigga. Pass
oh,
the cornbread.
I knew he was talking. At first, I thought food, and I was like, "What the fuck she got to do with this?" But no, man, he just got this philosophy, man, like a real warrior's philosophy about himself, man. You know, they talk shit about him. Oh, but he fight people that was past their prime. Like he older than these motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Not only that, he got microfractures in his arms, in his
Hands.
forearm.
Yeah, in his
Yeah,
hands.
his hands, excuse me. Where he got to get wax treatments for him. Like, you know, I like this cat's state of mind because nothing gets to me.
Said,
You know, and
he said his partner told him, he's like, dude, what do pertaining to his training, it was like, man, you train like you broke. And pretty
yeah,
much that's the point. You know what I mean?
Just stay
That's the
hungry.
point. That will be your motivation. Like, motherfucker, I got kids. You know, I'm trying to have
right,
generational wealth. You know what? The
right.
most pivotal thing I think I ever heard him say during the interview, one of those. It wasn't a 24/7, but on the same line with Showtime instead of HBO, was that
Mhm.
he's like, I don't ever want my kids to work for anybody. And I was just like, thank you. Like, what the fuck am I doing risking my life in this ring day in, day out, whatever? It's like, if I don't have nothing to show for it, like, I don't want none of my kids to work for nobody. And I was like,
Right.
that's my guy. That's my guy. I don't give a
And
fuck what you say about him not, so-called not being able to read and all the other bullshit, him doing all this fuckery outside the ring, whatever. But that right there shows me he got his head on when it comes to his damn family.
it's just any little dent in his armor that people look for. And I always say this, okay, maybe he can read, but he was smart enough to get Leonard Ellerby to do it for him.
Yeah.
Because that brother, in my opinion, is a genius as far as how he handles his fucking business. Leonard Ellerby don't play that shit. You know, he in some ways he reminds me of Dana White because they like these strict, serious ass businessmen.
Yeah. And we'll get in
You
your
know,
ass.
in your
We'll
ass, they
get in
don't
your
fuck around.
ass. Go ahead and try if you
Cause
want to or whatever, but
man,
they'll
look,
dig in your ass, both of them.
them fighters. Look, man, just to slide over to Dana real quick. Them fighters be trying to fuck with him sometime.
Right. Trying to get a
Dana
look.
be like,
Yeah.
I'll fire your motherfucking ass.
And that shit will cease right then and there
And
because they
has
know.
done it.
Yeah. We'll cancel
Motherfucker be
your
over in
ass.
Bellator real quick. Motherfucker be over in Bellator real quick. Like, he don't fuck around, man.
You be one of them
Don't
YouTube
care who it
fighters.
is.
You be a YouTube fighter. Keep playing
He be,
around with me. You them back alleys. Keep it up.
Right. You be in Kimbo's old league, motherfucker.
Be fighting for a sandwich. Whoever wins get this box lunch.
You get this well drink. You get a box lunch and a well drink and a COVID mask.
We used to live for those damn well drinks. You had to go there, man. You hit me in my soul again with them damn well drinks. That's when you knew what your status was when it came to your drinking game, whatever. Like, oh yeah, nigga, I don't want that top tier shit. No, give me the well.
Man, what you got on the well? Oh man, we got $2 gin and juice. All right,
hook those. Keep them bitches coming.
Listen, look, if you had $20, you could go get you a nice little buzzo.
Yes, sir.
The whale saved a lot of us, man. Bitch be like, hey, you want to buy me a drink? Hit her with a whale. She looking at you like, bitch, you said a drink. You better take this motherfucking Seagram's extra dry. And quit fucking with me.
I know
you could be like Ed and just
bitch. Go ahead and drink that.
Right.
Yeah. That Paul. We Paul Mason.
Oh, that Paul Mason.
Shit.
Oh,
Paul Mason.
Be like
a little bit of that easy Jesus, you know.
Oh man, look. I remember when I got in the Army, man. When I when I first started drinking, man, these cats had me on. Drinking is some shit. Looking back, when you got easy too, man.
Dude, I saw how you was looking like I fucked myself up.
Oh,
I
man,
did that to myself.
Let me tell you something. I did this to me, Aubrey. Look, the motherfuckers had me drinking Red Dog, and goddamn, we was drinking Red Dog. And it was something country. It was Paul Masson and something country. Something with country in it. No. Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort. Oh, dude.
Sweet, nasty.
That's how I brought in my 21st birthday. My dude bought me 2 fifths of Southern Comfort. Got that caramel shit, whatever in it, dude. I can't even smell it. To this day, I can't smell it.
And Christian Brothers. Wake up in the motherfucking morning smelling like death.
Dude, from your armpits, all aspects of your body, baby.
Let me tell you something. I was so fucking drunk, I was crawling across the goddamn floor my first time, getting fucked up. I done threw up everywhere. My homeboy and his wife took me upstairs and put me in the bed. I ain't gonna tell the whole story, but I was fucked up.
Same story. My big brother Buck took me out, bought me 2 fifths, and kept making me pound that shit. I mean, just throwing me bottles. Right. Like, it's your birthday. Come on.
Right.
I woke up on my mom's living room floor, looking dead up at the fucking ceiling fan. That's how I woke up the day after my 21st birthday. Just looking like, how the fuck did I get in, and how did these niggas lock the door? And my keys and everything is right here. To this day, I don't even know how the fuck they locked the door. Because there's because you know where I stayed? You know, I had the three floors you had to walk up. And it's like, we carried your big ass up these fucking 3 flights of stairs and put your ass in there, man. It's like, we didn't take you to your bedroom. We dropped your ass right in the fucking living room.
Man, I'm so glad I'm not there anymore.
We so glad you're not there anymore. We had to carry your big ass a few times. Big old country nigga, man.
That dead weight, like, God, motherfucker, man.
Like a 6'1", 275 pounds.
Man, we drop his ass off and go get some grits.
It's so many days this mission, man. It was like I went on a binger this one weekend, man. And ended up at Tank's house and don't know how the fuck I got home.
Yeah, man.
Or nothing. I don't know how the fuck I'm here, man.
That was that lifestyle we were all on. And it didn't seem like an issue because we all did it. And that's what made it messed up. We all fucking did it. I mean, we were weekend warriors to the end. I mean, how many times I didn't have a kit. You know, I wasn't Michael Knight, but I damn sure thought my car was. You know, I would get in that bitch and be like, home.
Shit.
And
you remember the
get
night
home. I don't know how, but I made it home.
Shit, we need motherfucking Clint on this motherfucker because you remember them goddamn nights where The stores were closed. We run out of alcohol, and Ed's like, "Hey man, stop at my house." This motherfucker went and popped the trunk. Full nigga starter kit. Fucking pistols, crowbars, malt liquor, and fortified wine.
Tape around the pistol,
Yeah.
the handle and shit.
Yeah, tape around the handle of the wine too.
That night was so damn crazy because we were riding around with a camera and we were recording shit. And Tank was like, "Damn, man, we had a drink." And I was like, "Nigga, go to my car. Go back to the house, man. Go to my car." I was like, "We ain't got to go in the house." I said, "Go to my car." And popped the trunk, man. I had a spare kit. And kept the party going, and we kept videotaping. I don't know.
Man, look.
We could have been videotaping our own fucking demise that night. Shit.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Hold on 1 second, fellas. I'll be right back. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was a crazy fucking night. I wish you had that fucking tape. What the hell? We was just riding around.
Ah, shit, I didn't think I owned a camcorder. It had to be Clint's camcorder.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I think Clint got all them tapes in the basement.
That shit was fucking epic. That was an epic fucking night, man. We got it in.
Shit, you were the one that got me hip to the day drinking. Remember, we'd link up at like noon.
Yeah.
And be done by 5.
Yeah. Yeah. You were like, dude, you want to go drink some lunch? I do. I do. Yes, I do. Let's go.
Fuck it. Kenmore Boulevard, motherfucker.
And like you said, man, be tucked in. Like, dude, I don't have to go out. I done got my drinking in for the day. I'm good. Tuck me the fuck in. Yeah, like I said, I mean, that was our lifestyle. We go to Bud's, like I was talking about. We dropped $20, $30. You done ate. You know, I told you don't buy them fucking greens. You done bought them fucking greens, smelling like fucking garlic.
Hot wings.
Or it's stinking up the whole car and shit. Like, dude, quit burping. Like, nigga, I ain't saying nothing. I ain't burped. Like, dude, you stink.
Oh.
But yeah, man, some fucking good times, man. I'm glad I physically cannot do that anymore,
oh, hell no.
You know,
bro, I can't even drink anymore. Like,
really?
Yeah,
Nothing?
yeah. I my limit is like 2 beers if I even have them now.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore. Yeah.
Nice.
And hard liquor, God, man, it just hurts to look at it. Yeah, them days are over for me, bro.
We did it hard at a young age. We was talking about Tank's limits now. He was like, he can only do like 2 beers, and he's good. You know.
You know what? I got to say this, man. For me, I had to all the way cut it off because I was getting that old dual shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? If I'm going to cut it off, I got to cut it off.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't going to sit up and fuck around with it. And I'm happy I did, man. You know, for me, I think some people's limits get, you know how some people's limits get way the fuck. I think my shit, it wasn't taking much for me. I think my limit was getting less and less, man, because I found myself getting you know that feeling, not when you drink, you know that next morning, that stomach sick feeling.
Oh yeah.
I felt like I was getting that shit, man, just shortly after drinking a few of them, man.
Ooh.
You know,
your body's telling you it's time.
Yeah. And you know, I remember one time, man, like for me, man, it was just like I had this, you know, this epiphany. I had this car accident. I was thinking about, you know, people I miss talking to and all that shit. And I told my one bro, I was like, hey man, I think I'm gonna quit this shit. He looked at me like, you man, you need to take a break and all that. So I remember, man, we went out one night and I had about like 8 of those tall boys of Guinness. And like 3 or 4 doubles of scotch.
Mm-hmm.
We was downtown, B-Dub 3s. All I know is they said I pissed myself and passed out.
That's it.
Right then and there is when I quit.
That's
like,
it.
I had lost the urge, man. It was time to stop. And I had this sucker nigga down in Texas, man. I went down there and I started my own landscaping business. And, we got cool because the guy was a vet. And, his wife was pretty cool. So one day, I was in the house. I had just got done cutting. It was hot as hell. And I said, Joe, it had a picture of tea. And I said, yo, I'm hot. You mind if I get some tea? And I said, I went back. Dude said, I poured. I went back, came back out. And I drank this. I remember drinking the tea. I didn't swallow. Or for some odd reason, I didn't swallow. It was this big ass cup of tea. And I remember tasting it. And I had this tea in my mouth. And I'm like, this tea tastes overwhelmingly like fucking alcohol. And in my mind, I said, man, this one sip ain't gonna hurt you. Man, I spit that shit back out. And I said, man, did you put something in this? I said, yeah, man, I put a little something in it. I said, but I told you I didn't drink anymore, man. Oh, no. And so I spit that shit back in the cup. And I said, look, man, I understand, whatever I said, but you know what? I done made a lot of mistakes in my life because of this. I said, and I'm not going to do that. And in the back of my mind, that was a test. I remember holding that shit in my mouth, and it was a test. And all I could think was, if you swallow that, you'll never be able to fucking stop.
Mm-hmm.
And when I spit that shit back in a cup, even before I said anything to do, I remember this sense of pride came over me.
Yeah.
And it was like, this shit don't run me. I had good times with that shit, man. Some of the best times I had with it was with my two brothers right here.
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, it was time for me to bid that shit adieu because, it was, I believe, honestly, it was slowly killing me, man.
Yeah.
And, walking back from Bud's one night, I was drunk as fuck. I was walking home. And I remember hearing this thing in the back of my head, like, yo, you survived the fucking war to come home and drink yourself to death?
Facts.
And I felt all kind of ashamed. And then that's when I heard Pimp C saying shit like, man, that's when he said that if you ashamed of what you're doing, then why you doing it for? So, hey, we did the things, but now it's the Zola, son.
Here we go. And
Sugarless
brought to
energy
you.
drinks.
Yes, sir. And the
By
wine of
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
the wine of the week is Diamante.
You got Mr. Coppola.
Diamante this week.
Diamante.
Okay.
From
How is it?
It's good, man. Another product of the Italy aisle that I can't leave. Got all these aisles of wine that I could go to, and I'm still stuck in Italy. So yeah,
So
man.
dope.
That country
But,
knows their fucking
Yeah,
wine,
man.
bro.
We did it again, and
Yes, sir.
yeah, man.
My therapy for the week, baby.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it.
Talk it down, man. Talk it down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, hey, man, it's been real. We didn't fought the war. we didn't fight. We didn't fight the battle. You know what I mean on this front. So, until next week, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
Peace.